Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 in House Flipper. We're on episode 39 and the Man Cave, which is the new house that was added for Father's Day, and we'll be on part 2 of the Man Cave. In the last episode we gave it a clean up so that it's all ready for us to start working on the inside. So we've got a few problems obviously because we need some plastering doing, so let's grab some plaster. So walls and plaster, let's buy some of this. Buy now please, can we pop that, let's put it here, and then we will see if we need it in any other location but in this room. So we definitely need to put a couple of bits of plaster up here, and then another one up here. Now let's have a look. Does anywhere else around here need plastering? I don't know, I don't remember noticing us needing plastering anywhere. Anywhere else? Let's just have a quick look at the house again to refresh ourselves on what we've got. So we've got a tiny little bedroom and a really big open plan kitchen and living room area, and then a little bathroom off here, and the garage down at the end of here, and then in the basement, oh yes, we definitely need plastering over here, and then in the basement from the garage we have a big games room. It's quite a big space here as well, but yeah, you could have this as a separate little apartment if you wanted to rent a place out, because it's got a bathroom down here as well as this huge games room. So I'm sure you could find space somewhere to pop a bed in if you didn't have all this fun equipment. So you've got a lot of the stuff for the Father's Day edition. So you've got some trophies, you've got a foosball table, a billiard table, and a load of guitars and a couple of pictures. These are all new items from the Father's Day update. Let's turn the fires on, make it look quite nice. But I actually really quite like downstairs. I don't think this needs a lot of work. Might want to change the tiling. Could do something with this space. I'm not quite sure what to do with it at the moment. Let's head back upstairs. And we definitely saw some plastering that needs to be done here. So let's grab the plaster and plaster these holes up here, and then we can think about some painting, I think, maybe. Or shall we just pick a room? Which room shall we start on? I don't think the basement's going to need a lot of work, is it actually? I think we'll leave the plaster there just in case. So let's start in the basement, because I don't think we're actually going to need to do a lot to this. Could make this a chilly out space. This is a chill space, isn't it? This is meant to be your man cave, get away from everything. So you've got the red colour patch with the big TV, and then you've got the music and your gaming. So it's definitely a man cave area. And I might be tempted to get rid of some of these posters and things, but I don't know, with it being the man cave down here, maybe it actually works quite well to keep them. I do quite like the car picture though. Do we actually have, can we actually, Father's Day, does it actually have these pictures? I know it has the, so it's got the billiard table, and you can do it in different colours, and so they've done the red, because we can get this in different colours. That's quite nice actually. Oh yeah, you can change the colours of this as well. You can change the colours of the men, and you can change the handle. Oh, they changed the handle colour. And then that's the, so the first colour is the handle, and then the second colour is one set of the men, and then the second colour is the second set of men. So and then you can change the base to whatever colour you want the table to be. Oh, that's quite nice, that. So don't forget to get those while they're available. And then on the Father's Day stuff, I don't see those pictures. So if we go into decorations, does that mean we've had some extra pictures put in there as a general case? Or is this the car, the girl in the car, is that only available in this particular house? Oh no, here we go. Poster, retro car wash, and poster lady motorcycle. So we've got these two new pictures have been added to the general decorations. Oh, that's quite good actually. I like that idea. So the lady in the car and the motorcycle, so they're kind of retro, almost the sort of postcardy things you would have got from the 50s, aren't they? Very nice, very nice. So I don't think we need an awful lot of work of any sort done down here, do we really? I don't think it really needs much of anything. Maybe a rug. And then I think maybe it's pretty much done, isn't it? It doesn't really need much. Going on to narrow. They haven't added any extra carpets, have they? So if we were to put a runner, like a lengthways runner, what colour have we got? We've got the, how about the red, because that would kind of match the idea of the wall cover in that red. Oops, are we stuck? What am I stuck on? Oh, can I not get past the foosball table? Ah, is that too small? Oh, maybe that's a little bit too small. Maybe it's too small. What else do we have? How about the classic rug? Is that too... oh, that's too big. And okay, yeah, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. It's not as easy as you think it is it, when you're trying to decide what to use? I like magenta. No, not really magenta. I think magenta might be too... oh, will it? Oh, maybe not. How about that? How does that look? It's not as dark a red as that, but it's not a bad match for the table, is it? No, that works quite well actually. And then maybe a couple of photos. So the guys probably wouldn't want wouldn't want plants, would they? Maybe picture. How about a holiday, a vacation pic? Maybe. Yeah, just a couple of pictures, not tons, not overdo it, because it's a guy space, so you don't want to overdo it. I don't think we particularly need to do anything else to that, do you? Now we've got this big space here that I just feel we should do something useful with it. So let's see, the floor that's in the basement is a wood, isn't it? Now, which wood? It's a darker wood, isn't it? Would this be the same colour? That's not the same colour. How about the dark? No, that's not the same either. Does this mean we're not going to have a matching one? It does look like we don't have a matching one. I don't seem to be doing very well on the actual getting this to go in the corners, do I? Come on. Back to that corner, right. Oh, can we go all the way to behind there? Right, so we can't match the floor that we've got in the other space downstairs, but we can do something similar to it, can't we? So let's look at the walls now. I think we're going to want it to be... it's still kind of man cavey, isn't it? But I don't want it to be quite so dark. How about a pale brown for the wall? So that we're keeping with the manly space. I think we make the whole house belong to a guy, a single guy. I think that's what we would... I mean, it's this called man cave, so I think we're looking for probably a younger single man having all that games equipment. It looks like a guy who's recently finished university education, still young enough to want to live that sort of university fun lifestyle, but has now got a job and is taking on some responsibilities, so he's got himself a house, but he's still kind of got that I want to have fun and I want to live that lifestyle still, with all of his friends, have his friends over, spend his weekends playing games and stuff with his friends, just having that bit of fun with his friends. I think that's the kind of sort of person I'm thinking of as the potential owner of this house. Now I'm just going to paint these walls. I think we might need some more paint. I think we might have to buy more. It's a shame you can't repaint the fuse box to make it look a little bit neater. It looks a little bit sad, doesn't it, now, in comparison to everything that we've just painted. Right, we're going to need more paint. We need more paint. Right, so that's the downstairs painted, but we've still got the sort of open hallway area coming down from the garage, so I think we'll keep the paint going all the way up to the garage. So from the house itself, it's kind of like that this isn't part of the house, it's kind of separate, so you could rent it out as a separate flat, or you can keep it as a sort of upstairs as the more serious person, and then the downstairs could maybe be the more serious. The upstairs is the more serious part of his life, and so he can still keep his fun persona with his friends in this downstairs space, and then be a bit more serious for his new job. Am I thinking about this too much? But I kind of feel like I need to have these sort of ideas about people when I start to do the house, so that I kind of know what I'm decorating for. Do we want that again? I don't know if we want that again. Let's sell them. No, we are now going to want to sort of do something down here. Let's think, what should we do? So this is kind of a chill out floor, isn't it? So if we think about furniture for somewhere like here, we want a great big soft cosy sofa. I think they've gone for things similar to that, haven't they, in the downstairs space? Red, brown, yes. So like a big, it's back to front, so like a big chill out sofa. Like so. And then we're going to want like tables. So if we have like a coffee table, so coffee table, there's a little square, yeah, this is what I'm thinking, this classic coffee table, this square one, we could put a couple of those at the side. Paler colour, maybe, at the side, so we've got a bit of a contrasting colour rather than having everything be completely dark brown, like that. And then I think we could have bookcases, and we could kind of make this a bit of a sort of library seating chill out space. And then we could put, oh, is that too? That's too brown perhaps. Do we want the darker colour? Is that going to be in the way of the door? Perhaps it is actually. It's close to the wall as we can get, but we want enough space to get in and out the door without it being in the way. And then we're going to put another one on the opposite side. Like that. So that one can be slightly closer because it still gives you space to go up here. And then maybe we could put a third one right here. So you've got lots of space, and then we want some big pictures on the wall. And I think we might want to go again for those retro pictures. I'm going to rotate those. So we put one there, right that, and then the other one, the motorbike girl, goes on the opposite wall above, like that. So we've got those pictures, and then we want something behind here, I think, so that you can see this as you come in. Because it's a guy's room, maybe we want the slightly more erotic-y sort of pictures. That kind of stays in keeping with the girly pictures. Across and slightly up, I think, to keep it centred. That might be the thing to do actually for a sort of guy's pad. This is like his space downstairs for his manly, quiet area, isn't it? Yeah, I think that might work like that. And we got the yep. And then is there anything else in this Father's Day? I think there isn't, is there? We've done all that. Right, we want books. Let's get a different colour. Let's have a blue one. Just hope if you press the right buttons to change things. Let's have a secrets. Let's put that on there. Let's have psychology. That can be maybe to do with his studies. Classic. I think that will work quite nicely, and still keep thinking we shouldn't have any plants, but maybe we should have a maybe we should have something like a yucca plant. A lot of guys end up with a yucca plant, don't they, in a bright red pot, and we could put it under the stairs, maybe. Maybe he had that as part of his being a student kind of idea. And then let's have a rug. A big brown fluffy rug, maybe. Or maybe a big dandelion rug. That's always kind of cool. Yeah, I better we go with another one of the magenta rugs. It kind of stays in keeping with the other room down here, doesn't it, if we stick to the... So we've got our chill out pad downstairs. We start with our games room and our music room, and he's even got his fire. So this is pretty much the way the house came with it, this bachelor pad. Little sink, drinks area. So you've got your drinks area, you've got your games area, you've got your music playing area, and the guys can come and chill out. And then you've got the little seating area with a little like books and study area, sit down, look at your pictures. I think that works quite well, actually. Yes, they're going to be sat here reading, aren't they? So you don't necessarily need anything to see on this wall, though it does kind of look a little bit blank and bare with nothing on the wall. What can we put on the wall? Do we want another plant or another picture or something, maybe? But I'm not quite sure what we would want to put up there. How about we put the shell picture? It's a little bit little and it's a little bit boring, maybe. It's so little. Too little. Too little? Not enough, maybe? Maybe something like the squares. Maybe that's to do with, like, his mum did some patchwork squares for him when he was younger, and he's kept them and he's going to put them on the wall. Kind of think we need like a little bit of something on that wall. Yeah, I quite like that as a little grouping, actually. So there we go. That is our guys pad chill out space in the basement. I'm quite pleased with what we've got, actually. So I think next we'll have a look at the bathroom spaces downstairs and upstairs maybe for our next episode. So hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy gaming!